let's get right into it. Published in the pages of Shonen Jump since 1997, Eiichiro Oda's long-running and beloved manga has been an equally long-running and beloved anime since its debut in 1999. Having long crossed the 1,000-episode threshold and being released in a live-action adaptation soon, the journey is still far from over. And our journey hasn't even begun yet because we still need members of the Straw Hat crew up here on this stage. So let's begin welcoming them up, beginning with someone that you know as Mitsukuni Haninozuka, aka Honey Senpai in Oran High School Host Club, Yuki Yoshino in Food Wars, Ochako Uraraka in My Hero Academia, and of course Nami in One Piece. Please welcome Luci Christian to the stage.
Oh my gosh, you make me sound great.
All of you are great, so you get the awesome entrances all around because you've all been so wonderful here at GalaxyCon, and thank you for joining us this weekend.
Well, thanks. I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see everybody.
At least we're not being blinded by the light, well, like we were in some earlier panels, so
right.
you are very lucky.
Yes.
And also joining us on stage, you know them as Urza Scarlet in Fairy Tail, young Son Gohan and Son Goku in Dragon Ball, Momo Yaoyoroza in My Hero Academia, and of course Monkey D. Luffy in One Piece. Please welcome Colleen Clinkenbeard to the stage.
Hello.
I'm very nervous about tipping this over. Okay, we're good.
These chairs have garnered some very interesting reactions from our guests all week, and believe
nervous
you me.
about the table.
Well, thank you as well for joining us this weekend. It's great to have you both here, and it's great to be talking about such a wonderful and revered anime that is, as mentioned in the introduction, still going strong. So what I'd like to open up with, this is a question I love to posit to all of my voice acting guests for English language adaptation. And I know this is going to be a little bit different because all of you joined the Straw Hats journey a little bit later in the journey than you would have in other circumstances. But for you, what was the moment where it kind of clicked that there was something special or timeless here, whether it was well before you joined the journey or at some point during or after joining the journey?
Man, that's hard, like when to pick that moment, right? I feel like we knew as we were auditioning for it that it was something other. We knew that it was supposed to be a big deal, and we were all very excited. There was a lot of buzz. But I would say that it wasn't until the advent of social media where everybody really got involved and it started to feel like we were all talking about it as a community that it really clicked that we were in it to win it. Like it wasn't going to stop. We weren't going to stop dubbing it. America was really behind it. So I feel like social media is what picked it up and kind of gave it wings.
Yeah, and I love that Colleen talked about the auditioning process because everybody read for One Piece. Yeah. Like everybody read for it, and we did know. I mean, we knew that in the end, Toei was going to choose the main Straw Hat crew, and so we all auditioned here. But ultimately, they chose us, and what an honor! I mean, for real, what an honor! Like to be a part of this franchise and this legacy. I mean, it lived before us and is its own awesome self in the Japanese, but we've gotten to be a part of carrying it to an American audience, and it's just a total trip.
Yeah,
total trip.
We're very lucky.
Yeah.
And speaking of the trip, what have been the most interesting parts of experiencing this trip, this journey in the time that you have been working on it? Either of you can take this to start.
Most interesting part. You want to answer? I love that. Well, I'll tell you, an interesting part is there have been times when the show has gone on hiatus, and frankly, we didn't know we were gonna get to finish it. And so what is interesting to me is we have been doing this for about 16 years, been a part of the One Piece world, and in the last year and a half, a lot of you have been with the show for years and years, and it's like everybody is catching up now. Yeah. And that is amazing. What a time to be a One Piece fan. Right? Like, oh my God.
Yeah, make some noise, y'all. Come on.
It is.
We know y'all love One Piece. You're here.
It's so validating. I mean, it's just is. What do you think, Colleen? I don't know.
But I think you're right that the pandemic, I feel like, is maybe where people had time to catch up. So that's where people were watching One Piece and really binging it. So it has that was like our personal time skip.
Yeah.
Well played.
That's where after that it was a whole different fandom.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about the actual like in the booth recording experience and not the experience as a One Piece community, then there's been a ton of really memorable things. For whatever reason, there's like that golden era of recording with Mike McFarland as our director, where we were just starting to kind of get in tune with what their senses of humor were. And there was like, there were just some sessions where it was me and Mike cracking each other up. Like when Luffy's running around looking for the raw ham melon. And like the little song he does about the North and the South, and when he almost thought he was going to get to see a goat. And just those little golden moments that made us laugh, and a lot of inside jokes. So there was a lot of that. And then now when we're recording, we have two brand new directors, and specifically Anthony Bowling has kind of picked up the helm as the kind of the czar of One Piece at the moment in the Crunchyroll building, and he kind of breathed life back into it for us. And every time I go in, he's spoiling what's happening in the manga for me, so I know everything that's coming up, and he's excited about it in a way that you would really want your director to be excited about it. And so every time I get in the booth, I'm like, okay, what's happening?
Oh yeah, we had someone clapping for that. So yeah, let's give some respect to our wonderful director.
Anthony is awesome.
That actually dovetails perfectly into the next question that I had for y'all. So what are some particular story moments that have resonated for you most, whether it was for your character or another character, or both? We are good with any of these answers.
Well,
You got this.
I am going to say, so you may not know that, or you might, that we did things kind of out of order. We picked up where the 4Kids dub left off, which was in the 100s episodes, and they were on a broadcast schedule, so they were on TV. So we had to pick up where they left off.
It was like at Logtown.
Yes. So we were, and it was pretty funny because we had 3 different studios. Yeah. We were talking about this yesterday. 3 different studios suddenly working on this, trying to catch up so we could make the broadcast schedule. And we were running from studio to studio going, how are you saying this island name? We don't know. Like, just figuring it out, right? So we didn't go back and start at episode 1 until a year or 2 later. So I did not see Arlong and that arc until after we had already been voicing stuff. Like, we had been in the show. So when I watched all of that and saw all of that and got to live that, it was like, oh, that helps. Like, that makes their relationship so different for me. I get it. Like, I get it. She's going to yell at him forever. But she'll also follow him to the end. Forever, right? So, like, yes.
Man.
Good luck. Now you go.
Right? Like, I'm tearing up.
No pressure.
I just started watching the series with my son. He's 8. And we started at episode 1, and we just got to Skypiea. So that is really fresh for me. Like, the Nami stuff is very fresh, and it meant it was my son watching the show and me watching him. Like, and oh gosh, yeah, that stuff that was really sweet and wonderful and awful and like scarring. Okay, so I forgot the question because that was a whole thing.
Oh no, it's okay.
What were the
Particular
personal
story moments that resonated the most for you, whether it's your character, others, or both.
I mean, yes, and I think everybody's. origin really hit home, and well, for the most part. So it was like Nami and Robin and Brooke all have these things that just like drag you through the mud and like make you love them and want only good things for them. And then Luffy is like, I'm climbing out of a barrel. But it's lovely to go back every now and again and get bits from his earlier self. And I think like the film Red was great for that.
Yeah.
It gave you more of him as a child, which I think we all kind of needed in our lives. But I think that for me, Mary, I'm trying not to spoil stuff. I'm just saying names.
Mary,
and along with that, Usopp, and then Sanji, and that moment. You're with me? And then right now, what's happening with the Wano arc is just
everything.
Man, the Wano arc cannot be beat. That's my favorite arc for sure, and everything that's happening in Onigashima, I will love forever.
Also, speaking of moments, because I've already told this to Colleen, Whole Cake Island, I enjoyed so much. Nami with a Vivra card is super fun. But there was
We're like speaking in code.
I know. See, if you're not there, you do not know. We're not spoiling it.
There are definitely audience members who know because I was seeing some visible reactions here. I'm like, yep, they know.
But I told my friend here that she made me cry because there's a moment where Luffy is yelling, "I'm not gonna eat," and I was losing my mind. Like, I thought it was so good. Sanji is just crying. God, it's so good.
Sanji, that hurt.
That literally hurt her though.
Yeah.
Because like.
That was just sustained yelling. That hurt. That's probably the most physically taxing thing in the whole show so far.
There you go. So I have one more question before we open it up to our audience Q&A. We've touched on this a little bit in some of these answers, but to go a little bit deeper, what are elements of your characters that you enjoy the most?
I got this. Yeah, for sure. Without a doubt, the main thing that I love about Luffy is how much he lives in the moment. Beyond any other anime character I know, specifically protagonists who are terrible at this, he just lives. He does not let the past. He has a lot of stuff that has happened in his past, and it does not affect his present. He lives completely in the moment, and he has a goal, which is good, but it doesn't affect his present. He will stop and focus on what's happening here rather than go off in pursuit of the goal and ignore what's happening here. And he just is, that's who I would like to be as a person more, is somebody who is capable of just being completely present and understanding what is important right now. And that's just, I hope my son is soaking that up.
Aw.
Like that Nami just is not concerned with what people think about her. I like that she's a really strong personality. She's really herself. She likes what she likes. I don't know. Like, you can take the girl out of Kokoyashi Village, but she's going to be a cat burglar every day. It does not matter what happens. Like, she's going to love the pursuit of treasure. She's going to enjoy the adventure. I think she loves the little family, the found family she has. And again, she's going to yell at them every day. But she would go down with them. And I just love that about her. Like, it's nice to have a female character. I love people who try to ship her with everybody. But to be honest, she doesn't need it.
No.
You know? She really doesn't. And I just love that about her. She's just herself. She's unapologetic. I like it.
Did I tell you how much Rhodes wants Sanji and Nami to be a thing?
Oh, I love that so much.
Sanji is like crushing on Nami, and Rhodes is a little romantic, so he was, that's my son. So he was like, I think Sanji has a crush on Nami. I was like, I think Sanji has a crush on everyone. And
You're not wrong.
he was like, I wish Nami liked Sanji back. I feel bad for Sanji. Like, oh, it's never gonna happen. He started off the series saying, do Luffy and Nami marry? I was like, hard no. And he has never stopped shipping since. It was Vivi and Zoro, and then Vivi and Ace, and then it was Luffy and Nami, and then Sanji and Nami, and he's just waiting for somebody to hook up.
Bless. Yeah, he'll wait a while.
Yeah, I know. From Oda's own mouth, it's like, that's not the thing.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Yeah.
Well, thank you
gets a
so
little
much for
Sanji
these awesome answers. For those of you who would like to ask some questions, we have a microphone right up here. We will try our best to get through as many as possible. Okay, while everyone is filing in.
Super fun.
There's only
we're gonna have
2 of
to-
us, so we might get through people.
We got So you're
will
saying
try
there's
to
a
get
chance.
through as many
Words that
as
Sanji
possible.
probably wants to hear.
Speed round.
Speed round. Yeah.
All right, let her rip.
All right. My name is Chandler.
They are really excited about you.
On One Piece. Who is one you would want to join the crew who has not joined it yet, as of yet?
Carrot.
Yeah.
Yes.
In perfect stereo, no less.
You talked.
We have discussed this.
You don't say. Next up.
Hello, my name's Carlos. So I had one question for both of y'all. I know you voiced Luffy, you voiced Nami, but who's your favorite character out of those? and
Luffy.
why?
I get that. I mean, like, favorite character.
Not just Nami or Luffy, but who?
Oh,
yeah,
in the show. I mean, well, oh gosh, favorite in the show. I mean, I understand Luffy is great. I love Sanji. I do.
You get a lot of Sanji.
Yeah. Like it's
that.
from his first story when he's like starving and all of that, like.
Luffy all the way. If you
Appropriate.
most people who ask that question say other than your character, and I'm not allowed to say Luffy. So I appreciate you letting me say Luffy because it's Luffy.
Because that's who it is.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Chase.
Hi, Chase.
How you guys doing today?
Swell.
Good,
Hot.
good.
Very hot.
It's warm.
So my question is for the both of you. How do you feel about, voicing these wonderful characters of One Piece, My Hero, and the other shows that you do?
Very lucky. I feel like a lot of it is being in the right place at the right time. And we started at a time when there were fewer voice actors who were in the industry. And so we lucked into some, not that it wasn't talent, because, I mean, she's obviously the most talented voice actor I know. But we lucked into some opportunities that now I think even with that talent, it would be difficult to achieve because people are trying to make sure that there aren't the same actors in every show all the time. And back then it was like, well, there's 5 voice actresses. Not really, but
True though.
yeah.
Like,
So
yes.
feel very lucky.
Lucky, and you have to think like. The directors have made our careers, right? Colleen is also the director of My Hero Academia. So,
Yeah, round of applause, please. That's okay.
I'm just saying that to talk about a perfectly cast show, and that is because of this person right here. So our careers are built on people making choices to put us in these shows, like Mike McFarland.
I thank him every day.
Golly, he was the one who ran those auditions for One Piece and sort of gave Toei his top favorite people for the Straw Hats.
Buggy comes on the screen, and my son is like, "That's the guy that you thank every day for your career." I was like, "Yes." He knows. He knows.
Also, isn't Buggy awesome? Every time he's like, "How dare you flashily do this thing?" So good. One of my favorites.
Thank you so much.
Buggy fails upward as a villain.
Yes, he does.
Right? Love that.
Hi, I'm Haley.
Hi, Haley.
I'm going to try not to spoil with this question.
Good luck.
Yes. So if you were to be teleported by someone to an island, what type of island would you be sent to that would trial you and make you stronger or better personally?
As us or as the character?
As you.
Oh.
As you, yeah.
Ooh.
Because the characters, we already know.
I think it would be, for Colleen, it would be an island where books are outlawed.
That mean.
That would be mean. It would be very difficult for her. She would have to dig deep to overcome.
Mean.
Or like an island where there's nothing but people who want to talk all the time.
Lord.
I would not handle that well.
Yeah.
I love coming to these things and talking to everybody because I love that when I go home, that's not my reality, you know? Like,
Right.
this is a wonderful vacation, and I can't do it every day. I
have
don't
the books
have
to escape.
access to that, yes.
Yeah. What would be it? What would challenge me? An island where, like, to do anything would involve some complex math. That would really
Yeah.
super not be my jam. I'm just saying.
I'm with you on that one.
I'm trying to help my middle schooler through math right now, and all I can say is thank God for YouTube.
What about like an island where you can't plan, like where you're having to make constant decisions and you have no chance to plan anything?
Or that everything is made of mayonnaise, because I cannot.
I would love that island. I would live on that island. Yeah.
That was a fun question. I super enjoyed that.
That was a weird answer. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was fun.
Thank you so much.
Everything is made of mayonnaise.
Delicious.
Thank you so much for coming and for everything.
Yes.
I love One Piece dearly. I have actually been into it since I was in middle school for just decades. And I sometimes have trouble trying to get my friends who are daunted by how long it is at this point. Is there anything, any specific episodes or arcs, or especially like one of the movies where you really think this shows off One Piece in a nutshell? Yeah. This is what you use to get, you've seen this? Yes, you've seen One Piece. You understand One Piece now.
Yeah.
So honestly, the film Red, was made with the intention, I learned this from the Japanese director at New York Comic-Con, was made with the intention of letting fans who are intimidated by that amount of episodes get into it in a fresh way. So it was made to kind of give you a little bit of backstory and get you into it as a fan starting now. So that would actually be my suggestion, is watch film Red and then see if you don't want to go back and start.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I truly feel like if people can make it to the Arlong arc, and there's that moment, no spoilers, there's a street scene, and there's a hat, and there is a help, and there's a, of course, ready, and everybody's like, and then a certain someone goes and punches out a certain other dude, and for me, the show like lifts off at that point. I feel like they are formed right there, and I defy you to get there and be like, not for me. Like, I think that's where you have to watch too.
That has been my favorite arc since I was like 15.
Yeah. Yes.
And it is still will always be my
It's so
favorite
good.
arc.
It's so good.
Thank you very much.
All right, for Luffy, if you were going to choose which devil fruits he could eat, which ones would you pick?
Oh my God, I want to spoil this so bad.
Because we know there are some crazy ones out there.
How do I not do this?
I know what you want to say. I know what you want to say.
The one he ate is the perfect one for him. Did I do it right?
Very nice.
That was very good.
That is impressive.
Thank you.
That seems like a lame answer, but it's not.
If you know, you know.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
My question is a pretty common one, but I just wanted to ask anyway. Do you have any tips for any starting voice actors or any sort of ideas of what you can do to start?
Yes. There is a lot of really good information on the internet, I'm going to say. There's some website called, like, howtobeavoiceactor.com or some such thing that actually is good. It has a lot of really good information. But most of us would tell you that we have a background either in theater or music and stuff like that. That stuff is always good to pursue no matter what. And somebody at my table today was like, I really want to get started. And I said, do you have a microphone? Have you done some classes and do you have a microphone? And they were like, no. And I said, that is your beginning, right? So because mostly these days you do not have to have an agent to do this work, but you probably need to have a microphone at home because most people do now. You know, so that's the first step. And when you sort of take off from there, like just sort of look around the internet, there's a lot of good information. And if you take a workshop, which I recommend, we have good friends who do great workshops. They are super beneficial. A good workshop is where you get to do a lot of reading and talking and be redirected. That is a good workshop. It's not somebody like me talking to you about the work I do. It is you getting to get practice on technique, mic technique, and being directed. Yeah, okay. That's what you want. And they will help you figure out your path from there.
Thank you so very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi.
You look dashing.
Thank you. I just wanted to ask, is there any scenes in particular that you're really proud of in this long career of One Piece?
Yeah, Luffy.
I mean, the Sanji stuff. When Luffy's yelling at Sanji, I think that hurt the most, but also I was very dialed in at that time. So that was kind of right at the height of me being super invested, and the director talking me through it, and I knew the right amount of information, and it was just a good storm of things. So.
Yeah, and I'll just have to, I mean, the Arlong scene is just the easiest one. That street scene is the easiest one for me to go to.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hi.
Hey, my name is Michael. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Sorry that my question is not about you guys, but I actually want to know if there's anything. I've met Christopher Sabat a few times. He's an absolutely awesome, hilarious person. I want to know if there's anything that you guys can tell me to tell him just to mess with him.
Well, this is delightful.
Wow.
What?
Tell him that you saw me last weekend. You have to say last weekend. Whenever you meet him, I saw Colleen last weekend.
Right.
And she said, you're in trouble with Crunchyroll because of something?
That's good.
And do you know what that might be? I will get a text. Real quick.
All right, I got you.
That is so funny. I don't even know what to say. You should just say something like, so, Mr. Sabat, I hear you drive a Kia. Say that.
Yeah, I don't get
I
it,
have
but that's
nothing
hilarious.
against Kias, you guys. Kias are awesome, but you should just say it. And they'll be like, oh.
I heard your apartment is really cool.
Say that. Say that.
Okay.
I hear your apartment is really nice. Yeah.
You guys are great. Thank
It
you.
was fun.
I cannot wait.
You're
wait.
You're gonna get the angriest text in like 2 weeks.
I
This is
love
gonna be
it.
delicious.
Says you really like Denny's.
Oh, yes.
He's very proud of his restaurant choices.
Very proud, yes.
Also, a quick heads up before we get to our next question. We're going to have about 10 or so minutes left with questions, so just please keep that in mind. Again, we will do our best to get through as many as possible. Please continue.
We are going to just tell you, for anybody who hasn't gotten to see us this weekend, we are going to go back to our table. I have to fly out first thing in the morning, so I'm not going to be here tomorrow. But if you want to come by, we'll be over at the table.
And I will be here tomorrow, so if you have to pick between the two, I'll be here tomorrow.
Hey, my name's Chase. What's your guys' favorite antagonist, and why is it Buggy?
Yours is Buggy, isn't it?
I love Buggy the Pirate. He's the best. He's just funny, and Mike makes him funny.
Yeah, I like the funny ones. Nobody else does. You guys like the ones where we have to yell a lot. I like Foxy. Nobody. Yeah, you don't get me. And I like Mr. 2.
Oh, yes.
But I guess at the moment I'm gonna pick Katakuri. but that's not the real answer. The real answer is Foxy.
I agree. It's a good answer.
And why is Inaru the worst?
The worst. I was so mad at Michael Tatum for so long.
Hi.
Hi guys, my name is Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Real quick, who out of dubs, main Japanese live action embodies their character the best?
Oh.
Like, is most like their character? Stephanie?
Maybe.
But she's not really taciturn like that.
No, not really.
For sure, no. Sunny Straight is a lot more Luffy-ish than I am.
Yeah. And he's not, Brooke. I love that.
Oh, that's a good answer.
That's a great answer.
Yeah. Ian Sinclair is a good Brooke.
He is perfect. You know, he does a thing on TikTok where he like tells dad jokes and stuff. Y'all, he has kids all over the United States coming up to him to tell him dad jokes. It is precious.
He loves it. And then he texts them to me and I hate it.
Also, Ian killed me because he was like, you know, all of you are going to die and Brooke is going to be the one that sings the ballad of the Straw Hat Pirates forever. Right? It's so sweet. Like, why?
I don't know.
Bless. That was great. Hi. Hello.
Hi, I'm Jordan, and my question is, out of all the fruit or devil fruit and abilities in One Piece, which one would you want in like real life?
Sweet.
For sure Luffy's, but if we're not... also, the Dordor fruit is awesome. I would like the Dordor fruit.
Wasn't there a... I can't remember. Was it the bird fruit? What is the one that is the phoenix one that also had healing powers? Oh, that was so cool. Just because I like that and I love all the phoenix kind of imagery and stuff.
Bird fruit was cool too. That was the one that he just flew, but he was cool.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Healing. I want a healing devil fruit. I like that.
Hi, my name is Amari. I just entered Water 7 on One Piece, but I would just like to say, what is your favorite Luffy quote besides "I'm gonna be king of the pirates"?
What's your favorite Luffy quote?
I'm in a barrel.
Well, we know that person's favorite Luffy
Yeah,
quote.
right. Oh man, I thought I was gonna get to see a goat.
Because you could say that line is goated.
Hi, my name is Wisdom, and I was just wondering, what's your favorite quote, Nami?
My favorite quote that Nami says? Oh my gosh. All right, hopes and dreams. I'll draw a map of the entire world.
Thank you.
Hopes and dreams. Otherwise, it's a bunch of, Luffy, why are you such an idiot?
Hello, my name is Joshua.
Hello.
Let me see. I know you guys are really invested in the series as far as watching and stuff.
You can't tell, can you?
I understand.
We
It's
don't
just a
like
good
it at all.
show. But what are your guys' favorite Marine characters?
Favorite Marine?
And please let it be Garp.
Let it be who?
Garp.
That's awesome. Well, then I say that.
You know, it's been a long time because I'm just starting over with Road, so I'm getting to see everything fresh. So right now, Smoker.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
But that might be like an early days kind of thing. Let me get all the way through it again.
Fine.
And let it be fresh, and then I'll answer that question again.
That's good. That's good.
Everybody's saying it's going to be Garp.
Hello.
We'll see.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Sydney, and there are so many outfits throughout One Piece, which I love seeing all the characters being able to change their outfits instead of sticking to one, as many other series do.
Yeah.
So out of all those outfits from every single arc you've had, which one actually is your favorite for your character?
Oh, I love this. I mean, we've been through, and sometimes the outfit stuff is written on them that we're like, I mean, why? You know, what whatever. So I've loved Nami's stuff, especially in Wano. It's so fun. And I actually think she's about to get a Wano pop. I think I saw that on, I don't think I'm talking out of my butt. I think I really saw that. But I have a real fondness for Nami early days, blue and white striped shirt, mini skirt, like when she still had kind of her tomboy cut. And there's just, I don't know, that is Nami nostalgia for me.
Me too. Yeah. For Luffy, a lot of it is Wano. It's a lot of the later stuff. I do like his film red, like full admiral's coat thing.
Awesome.
That's cool. But during Wano, there's a time, and I don't think this is going to be a spoiler that matters. So there's a time where he dresses up like a beast pirate, and that one is super cool. I want a statue of that.
It's great.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, that's
So
awesome.
just a heads up, we are just about at under 4 minutes. Let's see if we can lightning round as many as we can before the time expires.
We will be good. We will be good.
Hi, I'm Haley. I'm glad to see you guys again. My question is there a certain character or particular character type that you guys are drawn to when choosing for roles to audition for?
I will read for anything and everything. Y'all, I read for Mineta.
She was good.
Colleen saw fit to put me as Ochako.
Thank you.
I like the all-knowing ones. I like the ones who know everything and talk like this all the time.
All right, thank you guys so much.
Yay, thank you.
My name is Luci.
I love that name.
My question is if you could. So I'm on the Skypea art.
Me too.
And so, if you guys, so if your characters could be an animal, what animal do you think they would be and why?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I love that.
That's a great question.
Nami, I say cat, because she will allow you to come close, except watch out. Right? Not really. She doesn't need you.
I think Luffy would be an otter. Super playful. Yeah. He might be a monkey.
Hi-oh.
That was a great question, Luci.
Yeah, that's fun. Go, go, go.
Thank you.
This one's a good one. Favorite warlord, and my name's Matt, by the way.
Hi, Matt.
Favorite warlord of the sea.
Mihawk.
Mihawk. Yes.
Hey, Luffy.
You're so cute.
Uta. I have a question, and my question will be, who do you think is Luffy's real family?
Ooh.
Answer correctly.
There's lots of them.
Good luck. Have fun.
Shanks, Ace, Sabo, Nami, Sanji, Zoro, Usopp, Chopper, Robin, Brooke, Frankie, Mary, Sunny, Jinbei, Vivi, Carrot. We had like 2 minutes left.
Forgetting one.
Thanks. Uta. Okay.
Thank you. And this next one will be our last one, so we can start wrapping this one up.
Sorry,
guys.
But thank you so much to everyone who has asked all these wonderful questions. Let's stick around because we still have a little bit more to go after this last one.
I like your straw hat covered microphone. That is cracking me up.
That's cute.
That's so cute.
Yeah, I had to get the film red fit off, you know what I mean?
It's great.
But my name is Carlos, by the way. As voice actors, whenever it comes to rewatching your works, is it kind of hard to separate yourself from the role that you played and view it, back through the lens of, a viewer,
Yeah, it's hard for me. Yeah, I got to Skypea this time, and I was like, oh, I can tell I just started there. Because I had felt like I had sunk into the voice right before that because we started at Skypea, and then we went back. So that was right where it was fresh. Yeah, it's hard not to watch it and be like, I want to do that again.
I have kind of a Luffy way of recording. When I record, I'm there and I do the thing, and later when I watch it, I go, huh, Like I forget it. I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's always kind of weird to hear yourself. Yeah. But I always, I'm telling you, we have the best job.
Yeah.
It is just the truth. And that this is our reality that we get to, and that we still get to do this. We have been here for a minute. I mean, what an honor. What an honor, especially with this show.
It's a good gig, you guys.
Thank you. Y'all do amazing.
It has been an honor to have the both of you here on the stage answering these amazing questions.
Thank you
Big
so
round
much.
of applause for our guests. Big round of applause for all of you for being here.